and welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. I wanted to take just a couple of moments to chat with you before I direct everyone over to a Facebook page that we've created for selling some handbags. I need to get some of the stuff moved out of here. I've got a mess going on. So I've tried to promise myself that if we get a bag in, a bag has to go out. And those decisions, as I'm kind of looking around, have been kind of difficult. And I've got a little bit of a mess going on because I'm like, yes, no, it can go, it has to stay, it can go, it has to stay. So I do have some bags that I will be getting rid of, and I'm going to send the link down below. I'm going to try so hard to remember it, but this is the official, here are the rules. There's a couple of different ways that you can purchase. Now, the individuals that will be on this site and selling are myself, LaurelBelle. I'll also be sharing that Facebook page with Brenda, which is from Oceans of Bags, and with Frances Ann, and she is Happiness Sparkles, I believe. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start posting some bags out there. Now, I can't speak for the two of them. I think that they'll be doing just some straight selling. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer the bag in 3 different ways. Now, they'll all go through PayPal because I think that's the safest for you and for me. When a bag is sold, I will upload a video of the packing and getting everything set and getting it folded, taking care of it. So that will protect you and me in case there's any incident whatsoever. So I thought that would be a good idea, and it is usually what I do when I sell. It has worked well for me in the past, so we'll stick with that. If you would like an invoice with PayPal, there's a couple ways that you can actually sell or get something. You can do like just the standard PayPal. I send you an invoice, you pay for it, and I send the item out to you. And that's really just fine for me. But if you're looking for a little bit of a discount and you feel like you would trust me, there's also the friends and family method. Now that's going to be a little bit cheaper because when you send something to me, friends and family, that means that I'm not charged anything for it. And so I will pass that savings along to you, and I will pack it up and I'll send it. The send will be the same. I will send it to you, and it will be a signature required. Just wanted to note that out there because that would be really important. We do not want to leave something like this out there. Number 1, in the elements, and number 2, we don't want anyone to kind of grab it. So it'll be sent with signature required. Now, there's another way to pay too. I know that sometimes it's not as easy. Like, you may see something, you may not have been prepared for the sale, and you may see something here that you would like, understanding that some things are going to be cheaper. I will have some Dooney and Burke. I will have some, I think, a couple Kate Spades. I might have a Tory around here somewhere. But anyway, I'm also going to have some Louis Vuitton. So of course it will vary in the range that I'm selling. So I want you to know that I'm going to be working on some payment plans, and those payment plans are going to be stretched out over, I believe, 3 months. So as an example, if I have a handbag and it's a Vuitton, and I'm saying that the cost will be, let's make it easy. Let's do $600. And I do a 3-month payment plan. That would mean that you would have 3 months to pay it off, and we would just split it up equally across those 3 months, and that would be 2, 4, 6, right? So $200 every month for 3 months. Now, I want to tell you that while I want to be trusting and I want to be able to do that, I have certainly been ripped off doing that before. So here will be the rules for that. When the bag gets sold and you agree to that 3-month payment, you would need to send that $200 immediately for that first month in order for me to hold that bag for you. Now, once you send that $200, I will put it aside and put your name on it, and there we will be. I will hold it for the 3 months while you pay. That day that you buy it, let's say that I'm selling it, let's say that I start the sale on the 20th and you buy something on the 20th, then that means that you pay me the $200 on March 20th, and by April 20th, that next $200 would be due. And then by May, I had to do my counting, and then by May 20th, the payment would be due. Now, I want to be as lenient as I possibly can, but I also need to be a little firm in this next statement, and this is a really hard thing for me to say, but I am going to follow up and be very careful and mindful of keeping this promise. So if you make your $200 payment, that's fantastic. You must continue to make the rest of the payments in order to get the bag. That's been done on layaway. I have set this bag aside for you, and there will be no returning of the deposit that you have placed, meaning that if you pay $200 for the bag and in March you realize that that's not a bag that you wanted or that you found something else, I am very sorry about that. But because I, in good faith, put that bag aside for you and held it and allowed you to make payments, I will not be returning that $200. So once you make that deposit, please make sure that before you do, you are committed to getting that bag, because if you say, I no longer want that bag or I can no longer pay for that bag, I will be keeping that money. And I will be kind enough to give you like a couple day grace period. So let's say in April and it's the 20th and you're like, oh, LaurelBelle, I forgot. I need, I need until the 22nd to get the money to you. I'm going to be lenient for a couple of days. But after that couple of days grace period, we will have to go deal off, and I will keep your whatever you have paid in so far, okay? So I know that sounds really tough. I'm only being tough because, well, a couple of times it didn't work out really well, and I was I was caught kind of holding the bag, literally. So I don't want to be in that space again. I want to be helpful to you, but I also want to be fair to me as well. So I hope hope that makes sense, and I hope that doesn't seem too harsh at all. I think 3 months is actually more than anyone is giving as far as on that Louis Vuitton site goes. So please just bear with me. I'm going to be setting some stuff up over the weekend, and I'm thinking that around Monday I'm going to start letting them loose. It could happen on Sunday, but of course I will do a video just before it happens, and I will start going through. I'll have one video per bag, and I will talk about what the separate prices are. So it's going to look something like, hey, here's actually the Neverfull GM is going to be up for sale. So here's the Neverfull GM, and I will talk about what your cost would be if it was invoiced, what your cost would be if it is just friends and family and you're sending the money right over today, and then what the money would be if I'm going to hold it for you for 3 months and allow you to pay that broken up over 3 payments. So I hope that makes sense. Look for it to come out very quickly, and I'm going to try to finish up the Facebook site, and I'll try my best to connect it. If I don't connect it on this video, I will definitely have it on the very next one where we start to talk about it. So I look forward to sharing this with you and to kind of doing some clearing out. I also want to do a video because I have been selling some bags, not recently, within the past couple of months, I think since just before Christmas actually. But I want to talk about some of the Louis Vuitton bags that I've sold and why I sold them. I think that might be helpful if you guys are thinking about purchasing that kind of bag. It might be helpful to know why it didn't remain in my closet. And if you think that would be interesting for you, please comment down below. Anyway, gone long again. Boy, I can sure talk. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, look, that's really okay. You can give it a thumbs down. I don't mind at all. Take a moment to leave me some comments, and let's see. Next coming up, we're going to talk about the Speedy results, which was really, really exciting and good. We're going to do the comparison with the, oh gosh, the looping MM and the GM, and we're going to talk about the what I let go of and why. I need to start writing this stuff down, people, because my energy's getting back and I'm really excited. So, going really long. Talk later, guys. Bye.